Hello and welcome to Taekwondo Training. I'll be your instructor for today's show, Bob Lemire. What I'd like to do on today's show is go over some resistance training, okay? Resistance bands or bungees or whatever they want to call them. I have two of them I put together for just a little more resistance. I've had these type of bands for forever. And I don't replace weightlifting or anything at the gym or whatever, but if I put this in my backpack, and whenever I go anywhere, or my gym bag, wherever I go and there's no place to work out for that day, I pull these guys out, all right? And these are unbelievable to build muscle, all right? You're not going to be Arnold Schwarzenegger after these, but you will build muscle if you do a good workout. And there's thousands of exercises we can do. I'm going to go over maybe, 15, 20 of them today. And I'm going to show you some moves where you can increase the power and speed of your punches, all right, or your hand attacks, blocks, or even some of your kicks by using these, okay? So just, if you have some at home, great. If you don't, watch this. This show's on all the time, so you can always get this, and you can get this show on YouTube also. All right, Taekwondo Training with Grandmaster Bob Lemire. So I put two of these together, all right? You don't want to strain yourself. Start off easy, all right, if you've never done it before, if you're not in that great shape. Start off easy and do light exercises. I try to get 12 to 15 reps each set. And I try to do 3 sets of any exercises that we do, all right? So, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. First, I'm going to show you some of the exercises to help build your muscle, okay, get you in pretty good shape. You're not going to get into crazy cardio shape with this because you're not really exerting for, getting that high oxygen level going. But you will get some good muscle tension. And if you've never used these, even if you're in good shape, and you do a really good workout, you're going to wake up the next morning going, whoa, my muscles are sore, which is an indication that the night before, the day before, you had a good workout. Right? You always want to be a little sore. Right? People say, they figure, oh, I won't be sore after a while. If you're not sore after workouts, you're maybe just leveling out. All right? I don't want to say you're dogging it and you're not working out. You might level out and just keep doing the reps, same amount of weights, whatever you're doing, and you're not increasing. All right? You always want to try to increase as much as you can. All right, let's go right into it. I'm going to use 2 of these, but I could use one. So if certain exercises, I'll go with 1, and it's so much easier. Put them 2 together, and it's equaling to like 50 pounds maybe. All right? It's tough. You really kind of want to watch when you're using these, right? And then kind of inspect them once in a while in case they're not frayed away. Because if you all of a sudden you do this and it breaks, you could get it in the eye. Anywhere else is going to give you a good slap and a good burn, but you don't want it in the eye. So I try not to look, all right? And I'm not saying wear safety glasses, but I try not to look down as I'm doing the exercises to where it could snap back, all right? So you try to keep your eyes out of harm's way. I could use this one right here, put both feet, and it's really tight, or use one. I'm going to use one now, all right? Curls. Look at it. I can do separate curls, all right? Now this is tough, all right? Or I could do together. Look at it. Now I'm not using any other part of my body. I'm not rocking or whatever like sometimes you do with weights, but boom. Look at it. 3. I'm feeling that. I think these are marked. One says 40 and one says 30, which would equal like 70 pounds divided by 2, 35-pound weights or something, or 30 pounds, say whatever, with 2 of them together. So that's why, and you can put 3 of them on. I kind of made this. I found 2 handles of something else, because I've had a lot of these, and so if one breaks, I keep the handles, all right? And I have a bunch of set of these. I bring one up the mountains when I go camping, or whenever I know I'm not going to be around weights in a workout, I grab these babies. And you work out for a half hour with these full throttle, you're going to hurt the next day, all right? Cheap money. You can get these for $10, all right? You can get a whole set for $200, but you don't need it. They got this for that, and this right here is good enough for everything. So here you go. Get these biceps going. That's easy enough. Problem is, it's so tight now for me to do a over the head press up here, all right? All right, I gotta use one because two are too tight. So come up here. Now, if you can't pull all the way up, scoot down a little, and then you can to get the full shoulder motion. Look at this, all right? To me, it's like just like lifting weights. The resistance is there. I can feel it. If the resistance is there, you're going to get a workout. No two ways about it. Start off easy. If you don't start off easy, you could really hurt yourself on anything. I'm not just talking with this. Weights or whatever. You start off, oh, I got to keep up with my friend Freddie, you know, and you go like this, you're going to blow some muscle. I mean, you're going to hurt yourself. Get some reps. Reps to me are get up and go 3 of the heaviest weights. I don't think you get too much out of that. You might get the power and stuff. I don't like it. A lot of reps, especially if you're in the martial arts, especially if you're any kind of sport that you're moving, right? And you want the speed and the lack of it, you know. You just want to move around quick and a lot of reps, all right? Burn those calories. You're burning calories the more reps you do, all right? And you're not straining yourself, all right? Easy to get hernias. It's easy to get a hernia if you do something wrong. Easy and people say, oh, I pulled a muscle. If you pull the muscle, that arm ain't moving for a long time. They strain the muscle or, you strain it really bad to a point where it feels like you pulled it right out. But 90% we just strain it. And then there's scar tissue too. Sometimes when you strain so much, you have to go easy, right? What I do is I break up a lot of my exercises for chest and back and legs one day. And so then I let them rest the next day. You should give almost 48 hours in between workouts. You want that rest period. That's what helps build muscle. All right? You say, oh, if I'm not working out every day, I'm not going to. No, you can do other exercises. And even though, and there's still a problem with that because as I'm doing one set, and then the next day I'm doing arms and shoulders, I'm still using the rest of my body. So sometimes you cannot give it a rest. So sometimes you got to give a full rest to your body. All right? So work out at least 4 or 5 times a week if you can, and give yourself a couple days rest if you can. All right? So that's easy enough right there. You've got the biceps, and you go in the back, the triceps, come up here. That's easy enough. A lot of people already know this stuff, but I just want to give you an idea of different exercises. Okay? For your chest, you can grab them here, 1 or 2. All right? You grab them here. Figure out where you want it, and then 1, all right? 2, look at that, all right? So as you're doing that, nice and slow, you're feeling this. I'm telling you, you're feeling it. It's just like you're at the gym, same thing, right? If you say, well, I need more bungee, go buy some more bungee. I mean, they're not expensive, right? And then I do this. And I'll do a set of 12 or 15, say a set of 15, I'll relax. Relax for maybe 30 seconds to a minute. Go right back and do another set. Do 3 of those sets like that. Wow, you're going to get a workout. You're burning calories too. Again, not much on the cardio, all right, as you know, running or whatever. But that's a whole nother exercise. You can do something else later on. You don't need equipment for that, all right? Then I come back. You can come back here, all right? All right? Again, chest, and I'm getting some in the back. Look at it. And all I'm doing is, and by holding it this way, see, I'm not holding it by the handles because it's too far away. It'd be too far away and I wouldn't get any resistance. All right? So I'm holding it in tight. All right? I'll hold it in tight. Now, as I'm holding it in tight and I'm doing these exercises, okay, I'm holding it so tight that my forearms are getting a workout. Okay? My forearms are getting a workout just by holding it. How's that? And I do a set like this. All right? There's your chest and some of your back. Again, for your back, you can, or your chest again. Now it's like you're laying down and you're doing bench press. Look at. So you're opening up this way, nice and slow, or now. Notice if I do this, I can make believe I'm throwing a punch. All right? Look at it. You do that, your punches are going to get more powerful. When you do any kind of resistance exercises and weight training, and It's only going to improve any game or any sport you're playing. It's going to improve it because your muscles are going to work better. All right? You're going to burn the fat, which will slow you down, and the muscle, which will speed you up. All right? It's just common sense. You need a good diet. Keep the diet, You need to hydrate. And I'm throwing these things out as I go along because it just hits my mind because I know it's important. You're working out and you say, no, I don't need much hydration for this type of workout. You need hydration all day, all right? And I see, and I've always seen myself included over the years, drink as much water as you can. Water, just drink a water. You can drink, if you drink a lot of water and you don't put any sodium in it, you're depleting your body of electrolytes and other minerals. You're hurting yourself, right? You can hurt yourself by drinking too much water. And people say, listen to me, and do your homework. And when you do drink a lot of water, if you're drinking a bottled water, pinch of salt. And I'm not saying a tablespoon, a pinch of salt, all right? And there's all good salt. There's a lot of good salt out there too, all right? So try to get that, the really good salt and it's a little more expensive. But any salt that has sodium, a little pinch, and that will give you some electrolytes in your water, all right? You won't be flushing electrolytes out, you'll be adding is what we need, all right? Now, I know a lot of people are on a low sodium diet, then you have to watch out one way or another. But if you're on a regular workout, if you do a regular workout every day, and you work hard and you move around all day, boy, you need to hydrate, all right? And that's very important. So try to remember that. All right, so we did that, all right? We did that. We did this. Look at it. Whoa. Now, again, so say if I was doing this, right, on day 2, I'm working my triceps too. I'm not really giving them a rest. So you might want to go on Monday, you do one set. Tuesday, you might rest a little. Who knows? Wednesday, you do your chest and your back. Figure out what muscles you want to do, and some of them coincide with each other and help each other out. And then give yourself the rest. You need the rest, all right? And like I say, if you're not going to do any weights and this is all you're going to do, this is pretty nice. I mean, you can do a lot of stuff with this, all right? So you had that. You can work your core, all right? And I'm going to go on an easy one right now, all right? Got to get your foot. Now, when you do this, right, watch out, because I'm stepping on it. If it lets go, it's going to smack me in the face. So kind of pay attention to what you're doing with all right? Work your core. Keep your arms slightly bent, all right? And you can come straight up like this. Look at it, straight up. Now, as you do that, bend forward, straight up, right? Bend forward. Now, you're going to feel your stomach muscles tightening up when you're doing this. As you're doing this, they're tightening. It's like doing sit-ups, crunches, right? You're getting all this exercise up here, too. So you're working up your upper body. You're working it out. You're working out all your stomach muscles, all right? And you're working that core. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Hold it for a second, a quick second. Do a couple of sets of those of 15 and stuff. You're going to start feeling it, and you're going to feel everything up here. Next day, you're going to be sore. Notice I always say next day you're going to be sore, because you probably will be if you did work out hard. If you're not sore, kick it up a notch. Kick up the workout a notch. Next day, that's why you do need the days to relax and to let your body restore itself. But after a workout, and I keep repeating myself, I know, you should be sore the next day. All right? Even if you don't have to be crazy sore, like I can't walk, but you're like, ooh, I'm a little tight. My arm's a little sore. Now you worked out the day before. You work out a couple of weeks, a month like that, you're going to get used to that, so you're going to pump it up a little more. And that's how you increase your workouts and, the power and the speed. Everything goes together with this. If you want to practice punching, right? I'm holding it halfway, right? I'm going to hold this tight to my chest. Bring this here. Look at it. very slow. Doing my punch, doing the form I need for my punch. If it's too easy, bring it closer. Look at it. Bring it closer. Look at it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. There you go. I'm even getting a workout here because I'm holding this tight. Holding it up to my chest. Look at it. Punch. Everything's getting a workout. You do that, then you punch. You start getting stronger punches because you have stronger muscles. You can be really thin and fast, and it's beautiful, you know. Especially Taekwondo, when you're in competition, you almost lose weight to go down so that you're thinner and you're not fighting these mammoth guys who are probably the same weight as you, but their legs are longer. So it's just like wrestling, when you try to get it down to a point where you have the advantage, all right? Especially when you're doing high-level competition, all right? So think of that. And you always want to do both sides, all right? You always want to do both sides. If it's too easy, pull it back. So you have range from here to here. If it's closer, you got to stretch it more. And that makes it harder. All right? Look at it. Here's your punch. Horse riding stance. Punch. Punch real tight. Unbelievable. There's your punches. How easy is that? Back fist. All right? Start here to here. Look at it. There's your back fist. Bah. Wow. All right? Bah. Back fist. Bah. Slow. You got to do this slow. Don't go hard with this. All right? Don't say, I can do it fast. Unless it's really loose. All right, that's something else. All right? But if you go hard and fast and it's too tight, you're gonna injure. You're gonna tear a muscle. You're gonna hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Start slow and pick up the speed as fast as you want, but start slow. All right? And you'll know what I mean by starting slow and not hurting yourself. So back fist. Again, I hold this here. All right? Back fist, boom. All these muscles, I can feel it because I'm really down close here. All these muscles are getting tight, and I could feel them. All right? So if I did 10 of those with this, all right, and then start off light because you want to give your muscles a chance to warm up. You never want to do a quick move without warming up because you'll hurt yourself. You'll blow the muscle right out if you can on occasions, all right? Or you tear a muscle or you strain a muscle. You don't need that. Everything's slow, all right? We have no rush. Look at it. Back fist. Horse riding stance. Back fist. Can't beat that. High section block. High section block. What I'm doing now is, see, I'm going here, going here, I'm going here. I'm going in all directions. All right? One direction, set of muscles. One direction, straight punch, different set of muscles. From here, high section block, different set of muscles. All based around here, but you're using different ones because you're going in different directions. All right? So you're going to feel it. And you're getting ready to do a stronger and better back fist punch, high section block. This is high section block. All right? I can make it nice and loose, or very tight, and go up. You decide how much you want to work out on that. So you did Taekwondo. You're doing Taekwondo exercises, but you're building muscle at the same time. All right? It works out pretty well. And just this, look at it, a little bungee. Resistant cords, they're inexpensive. And you put them in your gym bag, you put them in your backpack. Look at it, this goes in your backpack, no one knows it's in your backpack. You got a walk-in gym with wherever you go. All right? So I've been using these for years, I really have. Especially if I go up the mountains and I stay for a couple of days. I have some light weights hanging around, but this, pull it right out, get a whole workout. I get a whole workout, all right? say you want to practice a kick, all right? All right. Normally I do these exercises barefooted. Right now I wear sneakers here. It's hard because the sneaker won't fit through that thing, so I got to go the other way. But this one you really want to watch that you don't let it snap back, because it'll take your face off. All right, look at, all right. Just here to use some leg exercises, all right. Leg exercise, up and down, up. And if I wanted real good resistance, I'd put 2 of them. All right, but I'm going to do one right now, up and down, all right. From here, front snap kick, all right. I'm resisting and bringing it back. And by going that slow, all right, getting hung up here. By going that slow, I have to get balance, make sure that I have balance on my supporting leg, which is already getting a workout. Every move you do in Taekwondo is a workout, and you're doing something with one muscle. That's why anyone who trains hard in a martial arts, boxing, or any sport, some sports more than others, or different variations, they're in pretty good shape, and their bodies are toned, especially Taekwondo with all the kicks. All your legs and then your punches, everything is kind of balanced out, which is a great thing. You're not building one part of your body and letting another part relax too much. So that's just front snap kick. You could do the side thrust kick, same thing. All right. I'm not going to do the side thrust because I can't get my foot in here. It's too big, so I don't want it to snap back. As I say, I usually do this barefoot. My foot will fit right into that handle here. So those are some of the exercises you can use, all right, for power, speed, stamina. And when I say stamina, the more of these you do, right, the more of these you do, all right. See, I'm doing light ones now. And if you do a heavy workout with 2 bands or 3 bands and then go to the light ones, good way to cool down. All right? And look at, right? Shoulders, right? Upset. Upset punches. Upset. 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 All right? You do a lot of those, and when it comes time to do an upset, the muscles are strong. Those certain muscles are strong. All right? I'm not going to lay down on the ground now. We're almost done with the show. You lay down on the ground, you put this on your feet, and you can do leg exercises. Pushing back, leg exercises against it. Use your imagination. Or Google resistant band on YouTube, resistant band training. Thousands of them. You'll see thousands of them, and people with inventive ideas. You'll say, whoa, that one looks good. And to get all your body parts working with something just like this. It's all is a rubber band. All right? And I say they're cheap. They're very cheap to buy. All right? So we probably went over about 10, 15 exercises. Running out of time here. I got about 3 minutes left. Go to the hardware store. Just say you got the big rubber bungees, really nice big rubber, and make your own. All right. Go to a store. You get $10. You'll have them for a lifetime. All right. Inspect them once in a while so that they don't fade out on you, and you really have to watch your eyes, because you could, like anything else. I mean, you could be lifting weights on the bench and all of a sudden slip and the weights come down. So anything can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. All right. So in any sport, don't pay attention. You're going to get hit off the head with a football by. So everything has its price wherever you are. Expect injuries here and there, but try to alleviate anything that's going to happen. All right. Avoid anything that's going to happen that can hurt you so that you can't train. I want you to train the next day. All right? Be inventive. All right? Look. Bah, 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 feel it. Like a bah, right? Bah. There's your punch, back fist. Right? High section block, low section block, low section block. Look at it. Right? I'm using maybe little different muscles for both of these and here, but enough where I'm going to build all the muscles, and now you're going to get some speed and power. Right? Because the muscles create the speed and power. Lack of muscle doesn't create speed, and it doesn't create power. All right? So you do a whole workout with this. You're not going to get full cardio, but you're going to get some a good amount of calories being burnt also. In the meantime, you're getting yourself in good shape. All right? It's about all the time we have, and I hope you enjoyed this show. We're on YouTube. Grandmaster Bob Lemire, Taekwondo Training, USTS also, the Ultimate Sports Training Show on my podcast show. So if you pull out either one of those on YouTube, you'll be able to watch the shows. And we're also on DrakeItTV.org, and Drake It TV, and it's a Comcast thing. We have the shows, and I think they put them on about 4 times a week, 5 times a week. So you have different days and different schedules to meet your needs if you want to watch. And you can always record. And I do this show so that if you can't make it to a school or you can't get private lessons, here we are. And I've been doing this show since 1990, up in Pelham and here. So we're looking at 35 years. I'm pushing 35 years this show. I don't have any idea how many shows I've done. All right? It's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. And because at one point when I started, I was producing a show a week. And then I had to slow that down. Now I do 2 a month, maybe even 1 a month. But you can catch this, and you can catch every week I try to show something different, or every time I do a show. Always basic. Little advanced here and there. But if I come in here and I start doing crazy stuff, people go, I don't want to watch it, I can't, there's no way I can do it. But if I keep it as basic as possible, you at home can have fun. I hope you enjoyed the show. Till next time, have fun and train hard.